Hey, what's up guys, it's John here from Spirit Longboarding, and today I'm going to show you how to fix your squeaky trucks. Okay, so I've been running these bushings in my caliber 2 trucks for some time now, and they've been exposed to everything, to extreme heat, to water, to a really cold, damp environment, and as a result, all of the white lithium grease that was on the bushing to lubricate it when I bought it has now evaporated, and as a result the bushings are now very squeaky. So today what I'm going to do is show you how to fix that squeak. The things you'll need to fix your squeaky trucks are some general soap. This is just normal everyday soap, and if the soap is too dry then you'll need a razor to make some shavings. First things first, we have to dismantle both trucks entirely, so take everything apart. Okay, so once you've dismantled both trucks, if you look at your bushings you should be able to tell where the squeaky sound was. For instance, on this board side barrel bushing, you can see all of this dirt and bits of the truck paint that has come off on this bushing, and that's where this squeak was being made. I don't know if you can see this, but if you look at the profile of the bushing, you can see it's coned very slightly across the top, and this is where the squeak was being made. Usually when a truck is squeaking, it is either the board side bushing or it's the inside of your pivot cups. Now, since you can never really be 100% sure where the squeak is coming from, we are going to make sure we cover each part of the truck in soap to make sure we don't miss a spot and have to disassemble the trucks again. So what I'm going to do now, very quickly, is just clean all these bushings, since they all have dirt and bits of paint on. I just want to get rid of that before I start adding soap to it. So I'm just going to clean all of these parts. As a final step, make sure you clean the inside of your bushing seats here, as these might have bits of dirt that have been picked up, and we really want to get these out before we start putting soap on all the parts. Okay, so once we've got that done, we can start putting soap on all of the parts. Now, the easiest way to do this is to get the soap into a position where you can kind of mold it with your fingers. This, for me, is the easiest way to get it into all of the bits of the truck and to spread it in the easiest way. All I did to do this was put a bit of water on top of the soap. Just spread it around a bit, and soon it will turn into this sort of gooey stuff that you all know about. If you can't get your soap to do that, then find your razor blade. Where did I put it? If you can't do that, then just take your razor blade and just drag it across the soap a couple of times, and you'll end up with shavings that look like that. And just keep doing this until you get a small pile of shavings that you can pack onto all of the bits of the truck. Now, to eliminate all of the squeaks, what we're going to do is take some of this soap and apply it to all of the contact patches between the bushings, the washers and the truck. This doesn't affect the truck in any way, but it will prevent all the squeaking from your truck and allow your board to run quiet and smooth like you always like it. So we just take the bushing and just spread the soap around. Don't worry about getting too much on, it's much better to have too much than not enough. Don't worry if it goes in the middle hole where the kingpin is going to go. This will get dislodged when we put the bushing back on the kingpin, and then we can just wipe it off with a towel. So yeah. So what we're going to do is, for every single part that has contact with another part of the truck, we're just going to put a thin coat of soap on there. Once again, it's much better to have too much than not enough when you do this, so make sure you get a good layer of soap on there. we're going to do this for every single part of the truck, so for the inside and outside of the washers, for both sides of the bushings, both bushings, board side and road side. Just going to put a little bit on the bottom of the truck nut, a little on the top washer, and also on both sides of the bushing seats on the truck hanger. Make sure when you do this that you don't forget to do the pivot on your truck hanger, as well as the pivot cups on the base plates of your trucks, since this is one of the main places that you get a squeak from, so you've got to make sure you put some soap in there. Also, to be extra sure, I like to put soap on this part of the base plate as well, just to make sure there's no squeak going on between the bottom washer and the base plate of the truck. Okay, so now I've washed my hands, got all that grease off, we can now start to reassemble the trucks. Now, don't worry about getting soap everywhere at this point, we're going to wipe that off afterwards. When you put the parts down this time, you really want to give them a few twists. This way the soap is being dispersed and you can be 100% sure it's coating all of the parts of the truck. Before you put the truck nut on, you'll probably want to just take some paper and remove that soap that will have gathered up on the top. Okay, now that I've put both trucks back together and tightened them down to my liking, I can take a piece of paper and just use it to wipe off all of the excess soap. Okay, so now we've done that, we can test the board to make sure it's not squeaky anymore. And as you can hear, absolutely no squeaks. We've completely eliminated the squeakiness of the trucks, and now they run just like they should. So that's it for this how-to video. If you've got any questions, leave them down in the comments below. Give the video a like if you like the video and want more content, and be sure to subscribe to see all of our future content when it's released. Be sure to like our Facebook page for daily longboarding quotes and updates from our scene and around the world. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and we'll see you next time.